Hi there, it's Heather. Today I'm going to be using some of this stash here. I've been hoarding it for a little while. It's actually sort of remnants from previous projects, and it's been put in this bin because they're all sort of candy colours, pastel colours, and I don't tend to use these in my normal everyday work, but I thought I wanted to keep them because they're so pretty, and they're just coming in handy now, aren't they, because of the pastel journal. Now, I've got various bits and bobs in here. So these are little cotton pieces, just a little bit of fabric that I thought was really cute from a quilting bundle. So I've got those to use. I'll have some random bits like yo-yos, doilies, strips of fabric, strips of card rather. That's vellum, sort of a shiny vellum that was printed on. I've got lots of tags, also loads of little pre-cut strips that have had the borders punched, and I thought they would be fantastic for making belly bands. So I've got those. I've got some sticker sheet that's been printed with flowers, just general offcuts of card, bits and bobs, die cuts, a little bit of shimmery stuff in there. You probably can't see what I'm doing now because there's so much going on. Just bits of card, the odd swatch of paint, and things like that. So it's not all appropriate, but I think I'm going to be able to find quite a few things in here to be able to decorate up for the journal. I keep on to call it scrapbook because normally that's what I'm doing, scrapbook. So, but it's very similar to a scrapbook. So I'm going to start by putting together some bits and bobs using this stash up, and also I'm going to be pulling from the flowers that I have in this little box here. I can show you. So that's using up some of the flowers that we made using the watercolours. So that's some paper and some of the buckram fabric. These ones that I made absolutely ages ago, and these are made out of just paper, pastel coloured paper and card. Here's some handmade paper, and just various bits and bobs. So we've got some little flat back pearls in the centre of those ones. And they're just all very cute, and there's just some mulberry flowers there as well. So I'm going to be drawing from that stash too, and I just need to go and have a bit of a rummage in my ribbon drawer to see if I can find some nice ribbons and laces to use as well, and then I shall be back and I shall start making a few bits and bobs for the journal, for example tags, belly bands, and maybe just little clusters that will add a pop of colour and a pop of texture into the journal. So I'll be back soon. Hi there, I'm back. I've got a few bits and pieces together. It's obviously a completely new day now, and before I could get ready to actually start making things, that box that I just showed you, which was a different day, I've had to separate it out because it was actually starting to do my head in a little bit, and I wasn't able to start creating because it felt so messy. So what I've done is put everything into these little folders, punched pockets, and they're separated out. I've put them in general colour, sort of coordinated areas. So this is all the scrap paper that I've got to use. I separated out all the strips that could be used for belly bands, and maybe for die cutting. So I've got those again in colour separated out. They're the stickers. I've got some little cards there. These were the die cut pieces, which I think will be quite nice to use. I found a few of these die cut elements, like scrolls and whatnot. I think they'll be quite nice for layering. A couple of frames, some doilies, and some hearts. And then these ones I actually cut the other day, some little wildflower die cuts, because I got a new set of die cutters. Those really thin ones, I don't use those very often, but I've got a little tiny die cutting machine. So I bought some of the die cutters and some new cutting plates so that I could easily use the Sidekick to make them, and then it didn't take so long, because sometimes when you've got a large cutting machine you've got to get the different platforms out. It's a bit of a pain. So that's great. So I've got some of those to use as well. So we've got plenty to play with. We are going to be using items to go into the signatures of this size. This one's not been bound yet, but it just gives you a general idea of the size that we're putting stuff together for. So obviously we made these the other day, and these are almost ready to go, but they just need a little bit of decorating up. I'm not sure whether this is all going to be on camera because I've got so much stuff here that's sort of in the way. You might not be able to see it because of the size of the book that I'm doing. So yeah, I've got quite a few of these, and I think I'll probably get away with putting a couple of these in because of the colours are quite different. So they're really nice. I really want to use that one. I love the pink. And then I've got a few ideas of things, just little templates that I've made up that I'll probably make out of card. And this is one of those gorgeous little paper clips made out of paper that Corn showed on her channel, and I really love that. That's really cute, so I'll probably make a couple of those as well. So I had a bit of a go at making that, and that needs decorating up. I managed to get some glue smeared on it, so that doesn't look very pretty, but I'll be making some of those as well. Actually, put that in there. So let's get some bits together and see if we can decorate some things. Might start off nice and easy with a baby envelope, because that would be nice to tuck some things in, wouldn't it? So let's see what we've got. Layer up some pretty blues. Probably use that as a background page actually, so I might keep that. It's pretty, we'll use that. Let's have a bit of polka dot as well. So how is everybody? Have you been getting out much and doing any walking? I have not. It has been the school holidays and I have pretty much been confined here to the house. Because even though the children are on holiday, I've been working. So I have been just pretty much working all day. Obviously making lunches and things like that, sorting the kids out when necessary, and then that's pretty like that. And then and that's it really. I don't know where my day has gone, if I'm honest. Right, let's layer those up. I'm thinking maybe a bit of a doily would be cute actually. Can't resist my doilies. So too samey. No, definitely not. I probably need some white doilies, don't I? Oh, I like that. I know it's probably could have that layered up on the page like that. So tell you what, let's start laying these down because I might ink that up. So I've got some inks here. Do I have a pad to put on? Let's see if that one's okay. Yeah, so I've not really been getting out much. I think what I've been doing in the evenings, I do tend to watch a little bit of YouTube, and I have been watching a series, and I've managed to get quite a long way through it. It's called Call the Midwife, but it can be a bit dark in places. It's set in the, started off being set in the 50s, I think it might be the 60s now, with the sort of old-fashioned midwives, and a set of midwives who are based in a what's it must be called, a convent. I don't think it's called a convent, but with these nuns, and it's a really good series, but it can be quite dark in places, and there have been a few episodes that have had me a bit, ooh, I'm not sure I really want to continue watching this because it's so disturbing, dare I say. Let's put that into a little flag. Yeah, so, but it's good and it's compelling and I'm still watching it. So what have you been watching on the telly? Have you got any Netflix series that you can recommend to me? Because this has got, I think it's 8 series, 8, is it called series? I can't, you know what, I can't even speak at the moment. I'm crafting and talking at the same time. Anyway, there are 8 and I'm on 7, I think, so I've got quite a long way through. So I'll be looking for another series to watch in probably, well, a couple of weeks I would think, because at night I'll watch a couple of episodes. I can't watch much more than that. I can't watch it too late because it can be a little bit upsetting sometimes. One of the midwives died in the episode I watched last night and it was a bit, oh, that's terrible. She was one of my favourites. So that was a shame. Right, I had the foresight to turn my glue upside down. I wonder whether it will actually work. Let's see. Might have to try a little bit of lace on there actually. Maybe. Do we want some in front or do we want it behind? Maybe because we haven't got a doily, we might pop it behind. Yeah. Should we pop it behind and layer it up with the lace behind? That's quite cute. I think I'll go with that. But that means I'm going to need this one. I have got really cute green as well, but I don't know whether that's going to be a bit clashy. I might pop a tiny bit of that. Maybe there. We shall see. Oh, I can't get the top off of this now. Right then, next layer. The weather today has been really crazy here. It's been a mix of gorgeous sun, quite cold out, and then I nipped to the garage, which is only a few steps away from our back door, and I turned around and came out again and it was snowing, which was a little bit crazy. So very odd. I did that watercolour picture of the blossoms last weekend, and it was in the morning when I did it. It was snowing then as well. It was a sort of flurry of snow, which was very pretty because the blossom in the garden was white, but barely there, but white, and then it started to snow and it was really weird because the gorgeous blossom and the snow sort of looked very similar, but it seems strange because the blossom obviously is sort of spring that looks pretty there, but do we want maybe a little tab on it? I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm thinking maybe a little tab. That would be cute. I think we might do that. Let's pop a little bit. Yeah, so spring weather in the UK. A little bit odd, and we don't know what to expect from one minute to the next. Although my friend in Scotland has had a lot of snow, and she's practically snowed in and can't do her garden because it's been so cold. So, although my husband, he does the garden, I don't garden. I enjoy it, but I don't actually participate in any of the maintenance. He is going to be, well, hopefully sowing some seeds, but he's bringing a propagator in the house because it's still too cold to do anything outside at the moment. So they're in the extension at the moment. I like that. That looks lovely. I really like that. So if we're going to be able to put something into that envelope, and then if I have that, maybe have that as a, no, I want that behind, so I'll have to have some way of attaching this. So maybe we'll have that behind and maybe have some sort of little tuck spot so that can be attached, because I really like that behind it, and that's really cute. So what I'm going to do is just add a little bit more ink on this side. And then we can tuck something in there, and it can be tucked like that. So maybe we need to make a little tiny journaling card. Let's see what we've got that would look cute. I do have these little ones. I quite like that yellow. I'll pop a little yellow one in. So that's, hold on a minute. Let's go with the pink. I like the pink. Keep that. I will save these something else. So that can go in there. So we need to decorate this up now. I want to keep these together. I'm just going to ink round. You can barely see that. But my fingers are getting covered there. So I might need to do a different colour behind there. When I stick it down, I'll have to see what looks better. Right, so we're going to go with that. So let's think what we can put on here. That's quite cute, isn't it? Let's go with a bit of this. Now, with this being vellum, I don't know how best to stick this down. Whether that way up. We want to be layering that, don't we, with a little bit of lace or something. Yes, I like that. I think over lockdown we watched every film on Netflix that was appropriate for my youngest to watch. We've also got Disney Plus, and we appear to have watched most of the films on there as well. So if you have any recommendations for good films for children and sort of families to watch together, that would be good. I don't tend to watch sort of a lot of adult stuff, funnily enough. Hello again, I had to pause. My husband came up and was chatting to me, so yet again I'm another day, and I thought now I've finished my work for the day I can do a little bit more creativity, so I had to re-clear the area, but I am now going to start again. So this is, I finished decorating that little card, and that's what it looks like, and that goes in here, and that'll go in front of there. So that's that done. I made a little pouch to go on a page, and I'm thinking that I might just tear a little bit of this out. I don't know, it looks cute, doesn't it, with the scalloped top. But I tell you what, let's tear it and see what it looks like. I really want it to go that way, don't I? That was terrible, so we are going to go I think we'll go with that. I want to pop this on as well. And the idea behind this little pouch, I'm going to add these fussy cut stickers into here, so they should fit in the bag. I sort of seal the bag up, and then they can be sort of tucked in there. So that looks cute. And I think we'll go with a little bit of the blue on the background. I've actually pulled the camera in a little bit so you can see better, because I realised it was quite far out, and also I was off camera a couple of times, so I apologise for that if you're watching that and getting frustrated. I'm sorry about that. I don't always look at what I'm doing, so sometimes I do things off camera. Anyway, I looked at the last few seconds of the video I just did, so the clip has just gone, and I was asking for film recommendations. The reason being, we've just watched so many films on lockdown, but we do love to watch films, me and my daughter, my youngest, but we have sort of watched so many we've almost run out of ideas. So if you've got any ideas of really good films that you've seen, family friendly ones, then let me know and I'll have a look for them. This is where I get all nice and inky again. Stick that down with this. Oh yes, I think it's going to work. It's another beautiful sunny day today, and I've been outside in the garden, had lunch with my husband. That was nice. And he's just popped down to the post office for me, so you'll hear a chinkling in a minute when he comes back, possibly, unless he's back already. You might hear my children in the background as well, because they're both still off, with it being end of term holidays here. So we're going to pop that there, I think maybe to the slant. Let's think about a little bit of, maybe a little bit of lace. That would be nice. Ooh. Yeah, I quite like that actually, although I was thinking maybe some flowers there, because there are flowers inside, so maybe actually if I put one of the stickers, oh, you know what, I was going to use this. I cut a strip of sticker paper out, so let's tear that. Too big. Yeah, we'll pop that down there. Don't know how good this sticker paper is. I think that might be my husband coming back. Yep, there you go. So you might hear him talking to the dog in the background, just in case the sticker paper isn't very good. It does tend to stick okay, but obviously we want these little books to last quite a while. So there we go. Now, it does take quite a while, doesn't it, to make these little enclosures, this ephemera. So it's about sort of 10-15 minutes per item. So this does end up getting done over several sessions. Oops, oh, that was good. That's super. Okay, I think we'll use this to stick down the lace and the yo-yo. So this is really good because we're getting some lovely colours in here. Just a little bit of glue on there. Okay. It's surprisingly quiet outside considering the children are off school. And it's nice weather, of course, as well. Okay, oh, I wish I'd done that a little bit further up, never mind. Okay, that's quite cute. Might have to add something else to that, I'm not sure yet. Sometimes I add a little bit more at a later date. But I'm not sure what. I've got so many of these cute little flowers, and I used one on the last little card as well. Little yellow one. I do like them though, they look so pretty. That blue's sinking in a little bit too much. Let's try pink and yellow. Could add a blue one as well. Yellow and blue. Oh, that looks so cute, doesn't it? I just love these colours. Okay, we're going to go with that. We are going to pop those down, and while I've got this glue out, hopefully this will work well. It's sticky. Ugh, gloopy. Put the top back on there. Okay, now which way did I have it? It was pink there and yellow there and blue there, wasn't it? A bit too close now. Don't really want them overhanging too much because it's quite a wide pocket anyway. Okay, so that's super. That can sit to dry, but I think that will look good. So that will sit on a page like so, and then we'll pop that little envelope of flowers in there, so I'll put that to dry there. Okay, I think we've probably got time to make one more before I have to go and do something else. Tidy up as I go. Right then, next item. Shall we do something to the front of this little book? I'm actually going to cover that, I think. Let's see if we've got any. Right, are they going to be a good size for that? I think they are actually. Let's use one of these up. And we've already got a pink card, so let's go with a green. Maybe if we pop that on there, and we can layer that up. What goes with that lovely green? I don't think, no, that doesn't really, does it? Maybe a bit of pink. Perhaps there's a bit of polka dot. Yeah, that'd be cute. Okay, so I think what we'll do is just rough up the sides of this. And we will, ooh, what colour? I think the blue will be too faint. Purple, no, I don't want purple. Ah, lovely, that's what I'm after. It's teal. Let's see if that makes it pop. Yeah, that'll do. That's nice. And then we just tear this and pop that on there. I'm not going to cover those because I'm going to use a little bit of lace, I think, for that. We could, what could we put on there? We could, I think first of all we will just add a little bit of that sky blue. Sky blue, it's not sky blue, is it? What is it? Tumbled glass on there. And then I've already used the green, so maybe I've already used the white actually, but I do like that, although I think I need a thinner Yeah, that's better. So let's cut a bit of that off. Do I want to stick that down? Am I committing to that yet? I think I'm going to have to, otherwise I won't move on. So let's stick this down first. Despite having the pin in, I'm still having trouble with my glue. It's coming out now. Did you hear the ice cream van in the background? Might get considerably noisier in a minute when children in the local area hear that. You have to let me know if you like this sort of video where it's normal speed and I'm just chatting sort of periodically, or whether you prefer me to speed up, maybe if you prefer it to be quiet, or if you like music in the background. I like all sorts of videos. I like to see things being done in real time, and I like to hear people chatting. But I get so absorbed sometimes that I don't chat. I sort of forget to speak. So I don't think I do such a good job sometimes of the chatting. But I also like videos with music in the background when they're sped up and I can see things quickly. And I like tutorials when they're sort of sped up and somebody does a voiceover. But I know some people don't like the chatting and they don't like the music, because you can be really you've got to be really careful, because some people don't like the taste of music that you have, or you know, I don't want to put people off. So if you've got a preference, do let me know in the comments below. I can't say I'll definitely do that, but it'll certainly make me think about how I present the crafting sessions. Right, now we're going to have to pop this with some stronger glue. We're going to have to use this, aren't we? So if we just put a few blobs on there, then hopefully it will seep through and we'll still be able to get it everywhere. Oops, that's gone everywhere. Probably would have been easier if I had got some pre-made ruffles rather than attempting to stick it down with glue. I'm thinking I might have to make up some ruffles, so I might do that for the next session, because I've got the sewing machine set up downstairs. It's got the free motion foot on at the moment, but it wouldn't take much to just do a few ruffles and then I'd have them ready. I could hand sew some, but it's time consuming, so I might just make a little batch of white ones up. Now that's really cute. I really like that. Super, that's actually worked really well. So now I just need something for the middle. I'm absolutely covered in glue, as is the desk. So I've got these little metal embellishments that I coloured in a video. No, I'm not loving that, but I am liking. Oh, so that's quite cute, isn't it? I like that. She doesn't necessarily need to go on the metal, but what does she look like? Metal. She's a little button. I can't sew her down now though, because I've already stuck everything down. That's cute. I think that's cute on its own. I'm actually just going to pop her down on here. Oh, that was too much glue, wasn't it? Oh, she's got glue seeping out all over the place. Well, hopefully she'll stay on. There we go. Right, that was very sweet. I like that. And I think I'm probably going to leave that at that. Maybe if I've got a word or something. Let's see what I've got. We could pop to-do list on there, couldn't we? That's cute. Let's do that, especially as it's a brown one. I have to say it is rather handy having a few of the words cut out ready to go, printed off rather. It's quite helpful. Right, I think what we can do is just nick a little bit of that glue from round the little girl. My sister gave me these buttons years ago. I think she went to an exhibition or something, or like a craft type exhibition or show, and don't know, I might be getting that completely wrong, but I just vaguely remember her saying something about that. And then she gave me these gorgeous little buttons. Aren't they just adorable? And I have been hoarding them for the longest time. There we go, I love that. Cute. Beautiful, that goes perfectly. Right, I've got this cute little thing as well that I made a little while ago, so I might have to pop something in there as well. Right, I think I'm probably going to have to call that a day. Maybe I'll make some more later, but for now this is what I've done. So this is what I think I'll upload. We've got that's just been made. We have the little pocket, and I'm going to decorate up this bag, I think, and that will go in there. And we've got the little heart. I'm going to have to zoom out, aren't I, so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, there we go, look at the mess around there. And then we've got the little heart and the envelope, and the life is but a dream, which will go in the envelope, like so. And that is going to be going on top of there. I don't know whether I might stick that down or maybe just have it, sort of have the heart down there, maybe have it attached to the page with a paper clip or something, we'll see. Right, so that's it. I'm sorry, that's not a great deal, is it, that we've managed to do, but at least it's something, so it's a start. And we've got some really cute little things to pop in the book, and I've used a small amount of the supplies. So thanks for joining me. I may do another one of these soon, but for now I'll just upload what I've done so far. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and give me a like if you have enjoyed seeing what I've made today. Thanks very much, and I shall see you soon. Bye!